contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Going to the ground again on first. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script. But if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They'll go. Here's Dart. He's got to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
1st down from the 42. Running left. Here's Achane. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd. Here we go.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's on target to Williams. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 37 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go. 319, that's it. Switch it up, we got switch it up, we got switch it up. Press, watch right. Right.
1st and 10, here's Fields. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
So all you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go. Hey, number.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Darts out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. For big yards on the right side. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action with Dart. Looking to his fullback now. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here starts. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Achane from the pistol. Pushing for the end zone. He lost the football. It's not loose. And the Jets recover it.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They are facing second down deep on their own end. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10 now. Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
No mas, no mas. Don't jump, ready? Hey, Ken. Joseph. 11. Right.
Fields on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fields throwing once more. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We go with a design keeper. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game 7-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. Finds his back. H.A. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Now Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Jets get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try.
And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space behind those completions outside the pocket.
Man in motion here. On first down, here's Dart. Buying some time left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Dart gonna throw again. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go. Here's Dart. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Jets get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
This is one of the toughest tests yet in this game for the defense so far, Kate. Where not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He rolls to his right. Hits his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, Scott.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. It's the Jets holding the lead at MetLife. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Fields. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58, stop. Hey, 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Right.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of...
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. And off running left, it's a chance. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Darts out of the shotgun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Jets get it back after making their third first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 551, 12 go.
Fields to throw it. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Angel. Here we go, son.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Fields now on 4th. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. No mas. Go.
Now Fields again. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get more points to end the lopsided 1st half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Play made by Deron Payne. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And this is Savion Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Fields out of the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Titans have a great opportunity to put up some points here as they take over at the 25. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half. Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke. Take it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son. Hey, green 19, hey, kid, right?
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here we go, right?
Fields on third. Flush out now to his left. He's making a bid for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Achane running right. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Achane again on second. And he'll find ahead for a few. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
To throw, here's Dart. Dumps it off to his running back. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Dart gonna go for it on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Chip Slant. Right.
First down throw for Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down. Fields. On the quick slant. It's Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
The job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the shotgun, Fields has him on the quick hitter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw Fields. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Looking quickly here. Achane again. Escapes the defender. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. The The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On first down, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for Titans. First down.
On first and 10, here's Dart. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Tackle made by Von Miller.
Positive with that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. There we go. Here's Dart. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
If you go for it on fourth down, it's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got